it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night War, set on the one and only Brobnaaar. And today we have a super special battle report for you today because we're going to be doing something a little bit different. You know how we do. Beanie and I like to take rules that are given to us very gratefully by GW and twist them into brand new games because we're going to be telling you a heroic tale of heroism starring the one and only ASTARTEUS ASP. Confused who that is? Well, let me explain. So welcome to another ruined sector of Brobnaaar, and this is going to be the theatre of war for today's silly little mission. Now, as people may know, I'm a huge fan of Metal Gear Solid. Beanie less so because of a sheer pervasive hatred of the PlayStation 1, apparently. But that's okay, because we're going to teach him the meaning of love via Solid Snake.
It was on the GameCube, in fairness, so I guess I can ride on it from there.
It's completely fine. So what we're going to do is we're telling a story today of ASTARTEUS ASP, who is one brave soldier who has been sent here to this Krieg run compound, the Goo Factory of Dreams, in order to eliminate a high-profile target and steal this objective from right under their noses. Now, in Morok, we've got some brand new rules that are that form up the sentry phase, and what that means is that the attacking player gets to move their units, and then the defending player rolls a d6, and what happens is they move their units individually one at a time that many inches to show that they are patrolling a base before the stealth mission ends and the action kicks off. What we're doing is we're taking that a little bit further. So it's going to be one model, ASTARTEUS ASP, who's going to be sneaking his way through here and trying to get past all of those Krieg guards, unnoticed and undetected. Now, in order to make it seem like they are AI from the PlayStation 1 era, I'm going to be moving my models, and this is going to be their field of view. It is the vision cone, the flame template of doom. So that means that if he goes over ASTARTEUS ASP, he will then see him, the alarm will be raised, and the rest of my kill team will arrive, and we just have to kill him to win the game. And Beanie will have to escape and kill his high-priority target, and also get that objective. So, that's the AI. And now, obviously, if it goes over some line here and ASTARTEUS ASP is on the other side, I will not be able to see him because he has pressed his tight little booty against the wall there. And it's going to be a silly game. This isn't a super competitive game by any stretch, so it's just going to be a little laugh between mates. He's not alone, though. ASTARTEUS ASP does have a backup squad, which we're going to detail right now. So this is Beanie's kill team today, and at the front we have ASTARTEUS ASP, the Reiver sergeant who's going to be leading the charge. Now, obviously he's the sneakiest and stealthiest because giant screaming Skullman is the is definitely the stealthiest Phobos unit that the Imperium has. So what he's got to do is obviously get through, kill his high priority target, and then escape with the objective. But to make sure that he's not immediately sussed out and get, killed by 10 guardsmen shooting them all at once, he has a once per game special ability which allows him to turn into the box. Yes, that's right, the box is in play. And that means that even if he's spotted, he's within the flamey cone of vision, I have to roll a d6 and I can only find the snake that's inside this box if I roll a 6. If not, I have to move past and pretend he's not in there, because it's the stealthiest thing there, a giant red box. But yes, ASTARTEUS ASP is not alone. He also has a haywire mine incursor over here from the new Morok rules. Very deadly indeed, can plant explosives, and they are super powerful as well. And he's got a marksman incursor over here. Hits on 2s, has a lot of crazy damage, and can also, thanks to a special ability, target somebody else outside of his activation and do extra damage. It's I'm very worried about this guy. And then there's 3 incursors who are bog standard at the back. They just have the lethal 5-up rule as well. Forgot to mention as well that ASTARTEUS ASP has the Grapnel launcher as well as a free upgrade. So that means that he can travel distances vertically without any cost to his movement allowance. So that is the team. Beanie's got to get the objective, kill the high-value target, and then escape off one of the board edges, and that's when the rest of his team will arrive to provide covering support. Will he be able to do that? Well, let's find out who he's going to be up against, because... So here we are with the Krieg. I've got 10 boys and the guided missile, or as it shall be known today, the Nikita missile. Woo-hoo! Oh, yeah. I've got a flamethrower guy. I've got a sharpshooter. I've got a spotter. I've got a medic. I've got a veteran. I've got the Sarge, who is going to be the high-value target for today's mission. I've got the Bruiser, the grenade launch carrier. I've got a melter gun or guy over here, and I've got a regular troop. This is
lot.
a smorgasbord of pain, but obviously these skills will only become active once the alarm is raised. So let's get them deployed on the battlefield, and then Astarteus Asp can begin his turn 1. So here we are after deployment, and you might be a bit confused by the dice here, but don't worry, I'll explain. So Astarteus Asp has decided to sneak in through this corner of the battlefield. He's going to move forward and try and get into the goo factory to steal that objective and kill my sergeant, who is over in the corner, in the mess hall, as it were, and it's very messy because it is a ruin. So all of these dice that are on here, that represents where the individual models are going to be headed towards. That's their primary goal of movement. Now, I'm only doing this so that Beanie can see the AI, can work around what I'm trying to do.
I'm hacking.
To make sure that I'm not like just trying to game him and just be like, oh, they all see you turn 1 and it's over. Now, there is one guy up here who is the sniper. His field of view, vision cone over here, goes over all terrain pieces, so he can actually see down over here because of his elevated position, so Beanie's got to be very careful, but I've made sure not to ruin the game straight away by having him go over there. He's going over here, turn 1, to make it fair. Yeah, because otherwise it should be game over straight away. So, welcome to the very silly Kill Team Battle Report. The Tale of Astarteus Asp begins now. Beanie, take your first turn. So, here we are after Astarteus's Asps. I'm just going to call him Asps. Asp first move. He moved over here and used a dash to get around the corner. He's obviously in conceal, but he hasn't triggered this guard over here because he is absolutely dumb and he's looking over this way. So, unfortunately, he's about to probably get his neck snapped. And to end his turn, Asp used the new ability that Reiver sergeants have, which is called Strategize, which for 1 AP gives you 1 CP. It's a very good trade indeed. Right, okay, so that's the end of his turn, and now the guards will move. The guards have moved. As you can see here, this guard managed to complete his operation and has gone back on himself for his next move.
I am the patroller.
The sharpshooter moved over here. He'll be moving there next turn. These two here started to separate themselves because he only rolled a 1 for his movement and he rolled a 4. So the sergeant is moving away while his bodyguard is lacking behind. Not entirely sure about that. And then over here, Bruiser, he's marched around the corner and heading towards that objective. And this guy here, who we shall call Red Shirt, is moving towards that goal there with a mighty 3. But Asp might be going for him next turn. Let's find out as we go into Asp turn 2. So, Asp has made his move, striking from the darkness by using a special tactical ploy called Stealth Assault, and they're going into attack. So, he has 5 attacks with his super combat blade against the desperate struggles of this guard. Now, my dice pool is not going to do damage against Beanie, it's just going to try and parry him to try and basically get away, but we'll see how that goes here. So, let's roll these attacks. He's hitting on 2s, so he dropped 1, and he's got quite a fair few
And a
hits.
crit. Yeah, but I also think that rule allows me to hit you twice.
The first time this operative performs a fight activation during it and the resolve successful hits of that combat, the first time you resolve one of your successful hits, you can immediately resolve another of your successful. And you know what? Those two together kill him.
Right in the kidneys.
Kill him straight away. So he has had his neck.
No.
So that's the combat phase. So you've done a charge, you've done a fight, you've got 1 more activation left. You've got to get out of the range of this guy here because he's going to see you.
I want to move into the goo.
Okay, so you're moving into the goo for the final activation. Very stealthy. Next to the metal squat over here. Fantastic. So that ends the end of that guy's life and also your turn. So the guards have moved. This guy here, making great time, went straight back and now he's just doing back and forth, back and forth. He's loving life. He's employee of the month. He is loving life. This guy over here, not employee of the month, rolled a 1 again for his movement, so he's an absolute slouch. He hasn't even bothered getting there. But this guy, the commander, has managed to get to his objective, and this is going to be where he's moving next. So Astartes Asp could move around the wall and get him, maybe, but we'll see what happens. Beep-a-boo! And then this guy over here has moved to the edge. Does he see Astartes Asp? Oh, the scanning does not see him, and the bruiser has moved over here. He completed his objective, so he's now aiming to go around this corner. But now, back to Asp. Just a bit of admin over here. Asp actually would have been moved over to engage because, as the designer notes point out here, unless he can actually perform a charge action with a conceal order, e.g. the assassin battle honor, when it's activated, you'll need to change its order to engage to use this tactical ploy. So that is fine. It doesn't affect anything now, but we might as well play what little rules that we are keeping from the game actually intact. So yeah, let's begin his turn. So Asp has struck again. He used his grapnel launcher to charge straight up vertically around here behind the poor old sharpshooter, and obviously Beanie has played 1 CP for Stealth Assault, meaning he gets to basically do 2 attacks at once. Hit on 2s. Oh,
but he is still very dead.
Taking his dog tag as well this time as well.
Every single one. The clinking is going to give him away soon.
So that was a charge. That was a fight. What would you like to use your final one? Strategize?
Ooh.
Or would you like to move into position to attack the high-value target?
Well, I was thinking of doing the Batman thing of standing over the edge in a looming fashion, but then also picking up the item or strategizing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess you could pick up the objective. You do have to carry it with you, so it probably makes more sense to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Do the mission.
Fine, I'm going to pick it up.
Okay, so he's picked up that objective and he's now carrying. Let's find out. What is he carrying? He's carrying a bomb! Oh, no. Okay, so he now has that in his control. Hey, what was that noise? Said the commander. On a D6, if I roll a 6, he heard something from up on the top of the goo factory. Let's see. I've missed the entire
entirely.
Let's try that again. Ooh, it's a 3.
I saw it for a moment.
He didn't notice anything, so he carries on as normal.
Terrible.
I love that we're just making up more rules to add in. It's brilliant. So here we are after the movement from the sentries. Again, he rolled another 1. This is the laziest man on the planet. The sergeant was just like, right, I'm not even bothering holding around for you. I'm moving towards this objective. And this guy over here, once again, did the Lord's work. Moved up, moved back, moved back. You cannot stop him. He is just doing what he needs to do. And the bruiser over here decided to move towards the sandbags in order to get closer to his objective. That is the end of the turn. So all Asp has to do now, seeing as he has the bomb in his control, is kill the high-value target and escape with the bomb. That's all he's got to do. Can he do it? Let's find out. Okay, so Asp has leapt forward from the top of the perch over here and gone not for the high-value target over here, but for his bodyguard. Snuck around the back, and now he has paid 1 CP for stealth assault once more. So Beanie, please roll your combat knife damage.
Well, this is what he gets for being so slow.
Oh, he is so dead.
Yes.
He is so dead.
Yes. That's right.
But wait. He's pretty close to him, wouldn't you say? Has my sergeant got ears? Let's see if he hears this neck-snapping, brutal... Oh, he does not. In fact, he sees it more as percussion and starts humming along. My men are dead. And with his final move, Asp moves into the shadows of that ruin. Ooh. So the guard have moved, and obviously this guy's just doing what he does best. He's gone straight back up again. The sergeant's moving towards him to offer him a commendation on such amazing, diligent work that he's been doing recently. He's been hearing reports around the barracks about this one guy who never falters, never quits, never gets his neck snapped, unlike you, rest of you lot. So yeah, he's going to give him a little medal. And over here, the bruisers moved over here. But what will lay in wait for them? Oh, wait!
What is his mission? I just want to know.
He's to be fair, he's kind of more of the sort of like isolated guy in the group. He's just gone his own way, and the sergeant just kind of lets him get away with it because
he does run around with the club.
He gets the job done when it counts.
Good.
So Asper's charged forward to stab the sergeant in the back, but wait a minute. Brrling, brrling, brrling. Oh no! He's gone into his field of vision, so we'll do the combat over here, but then the alarm will be raised, and the rest of my kill team, which is all of the dead ones and everything like that, will arrive from this corner. Beanie will roll a d6, and he has to escape from either that board edge or this board edge as the rest of his team arrives to try and escort him out of the danger zone, baby! So let's do this combat, because obviously he's paid for stealth assault once more. He's getting right up into his grill. So it's 5 attacks on the poor old sergeant. Now, the sergeant does have an extra wound, I believe. So this might come down to a bit of... does he not? No. Okay.
He does, but I don't think it actually matters when his dagger does 4.
Let's see. I mean, he's got 2 big hits already, and how much damage is that? 9?
So that's 9.
I don't think he's got 9 wounds. Let's double check. So the sergeant only has 8 wounds, so he is dead. That means he falls down, but the alarm has been raised. I mean, would you like to try and get out of it by using your box?
Yes!
I mean, we might as well use it.
Action.
Okay, so the last action is he's changing into the box. The alarm technically has already been raised, but it's whether or not this guy here will be able to see him after all of that. Wait a minute. Where did he go? Where did he go? So he's got to roll a dice, and on a 6 he sees through the ruse. But no, he does not. So that means that I will not be able to attack him when we get all of the kill team in. It's just absolute bants. But anyway, the alarm has been raised. Roll a d6, Beanie, because you've got to find out which board edge you've got to get off. Here we go. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to get off the edge of this board on that there. So we're going to deploy your kill team, and mine will arrive from this side as well. So the Krieg have arrived. Everyone is on guard because of the fact that they have been alerted. But unfortunately, they weren't told that the person they're hunting had turned into a box. So that means that Astartes Asp has gone back onto conceal, and it means that they're going to need to roll a 6 while they are within cone of vision range there to see through the disguise each time they're activated. Otherwise, they have to attack the other Astartes that have arrived on this side of the battlefield over here. So the Krieg getting first turn. So I'm going to get my thinking cap on and see who I'm going to activate first. So to begin, I am firing off the long las of my sniper, who is going to fire all the way down here into this marksman at the front. It's 4 shots, hitting on 2s, 6s are real good. We do not get any 6s, and we even drop 2 there, so I'm going to spend 1 CP, and I'm going to re-roll 1 for a 2, so I get 3 hits through, and you get to retain 1 as cover.
I retain 1.
And there's 2 3-ups. Ooh,
make
so
one
you take,
fail one, so take 3.
3 mortal wounds, sorry, just 3 regular wounds onto the Incurser at the front. So in retaliation, the Incurser marksman is going to fire with his Stalker Marksman Bolt Carbine. 4 attacks hitting on 2s, 3s and 4s, 81 level 5! Back at this guy over here. Ooh, here we go. Oh, he drops 1 as well, though.
I did.
Okay, so that's 3 big hits. I get to retain 1 for being in cover. I definitely want to because I'm saving on 5s. So 2 5-ups. I make them.
Whoa,
I wish I got them for my shooting attack. So he takes no damage, and but you still get to obviously do your another move and a dash if you'd like to.
Yes, I would.
I would. So I have activated the grenade launcher guardsman over here, but he started his turn within range of the box. So on a 6, do they discover Astartes Asp? No, they do not.
So quiet.
Snap at the neck, snap at the neck. Okay, so he's moved over here, and now he's going to fire his frag grenades all the way down into these guys, targeting the Haywire Mine Incurser because it has blast, which means I get to make the same attack against this guy and this guy, which ain't too shabby indeed. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Let's see if we can do anything against him. Boom! We get 2 big crits, so that is not bad at all. So you can't use your regular save to defend against this from being in cover. Not that he actually is, but here we go. Ooh, so he does take the full brunt of those 2 6s, which will be... Well now, he just managed to do a whopping amount of damage. 8 damage in total, bringing him down to 4 and wounding that guy. And now he's going to make an attack against this guy over here. Let's see if he can do the same. No, he cannot. He misses with all of them. And then his final attacks over on this guy with the blast. Let's see him. Oh, not as good. 2 big hits there. Let's see. Ooh,
saved it that time.
There we go. So that means that he might have taken the brunt of it, but the other 2 completely unscathed. Okay, going back to Astartes Asp and friends. So in response, this infiltrator moves forward, and as you can see here, he's got the lethal 5-up rule, 4 attacks hitting on 3s, and he's going into poor old the trench swatter over here. So here we go. Oh me, oh my, that's 3 big hits, and obviously 2 of them are lethal. So I've got 3 defense dice, and I'm going to need to see a fair amount of crits to save this. Oh,
there's 1 crit.
Okay, so I will take,
It's only the 1 crit.
So it's just 1 crit, so it's 4 damage, is that right? Because I got a 6 and a 5. Yeah, so 4 damage in total. He's still alive! Okay, so I'm activating the melter gun guy over here, who is within range of the box. So let's see if he finds Astartes Asp hidden within. It's a 3. They're getting closer, but unfortunately, he does not see where he is. So he's just going to do a move down here to get ready for the inevitability of when you have to make a break for it, I think. Okay, so the Incurser with the Haywire Mine has moved forward, but he is a bit wounded, so he's going to be shooting with less accuracy up at this guy over here. So hitting on 4s. Oh, not bad. Not bad. So 3 saves of 5-up to save my boy, unless you want to CP one of them.
I was thinking about it, because I'm quite worried about him.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. And it was definitely
okay, so I'm going to need to get perfect rolls on these, basically. And I do not, so you kill the guardsman.
Bye.
So, in response to hearing the cries of a fallen comrade, the comms guy over here is going to activate, because he's got a mortar barrage, and he's going to see if he can see... Mr. Asp first, on a 6. Come on, mate. Oh, no, he does not spot him. But he can now fire onto this guy over here. A mortar barrage. Let's see if we can finish off this weakened Haywire Mine Incurser. 5 attacks, hitting on 4s. Let's see him, baby. Ooh, we get 2 big hits off of that one there. So, 3 saves. Here we see. Oh, he saves them both, so he's completely fine. It just basically just lands on top. He goes, I'll show you explosives. Beanie moved his infiltrator over here, put him into conceal and into cover, and I'm about to respond with this regular trooper over here. He's just within range, the cone of vision. Does he see Snake Asp? He does! Oh no! He's exposed him! Dling, 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 boom! There he is, we have found him! Uh-oh! But I have to finish my activation here, which of course he's going to use to shoot him. He's got to take him down. 4 shots, hitting on 4s with the las gun. Let's see it. Oh no!
What is this nonsense?
Oh no! That's 4 big hits, 2 are crits. Okay. Okay, right, so let's dole out the damage here because
so that's 6 damage.
6 damage done to him already.
So he's on a 7.
Ouch, right in my asshole. Okay, so the guy finishes his movement by moving towards Asp, who is not feeling too well. So the Asp has been activated and he has fled away because of the fact he needs to just hold on to this, it's now turned into a briefcase, the bomb, so that he can get out on this board edge. But before he goes, a few passing words, mainly bang, 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 because now he is firing his special issue bolt pistol at this poor comms guy behind here. So let's see him.
Hit on 2s.
Hit on 2s. Oh, they all hit. That is pretty spicy. AP 1, so I can't retain
No,
one.
no, that's
I
AP
can.
1's on a 6, remember?
Is it AP1? No, AP1's built in for you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I will use 1 to retain as cover because you didn't get any crits, did you?
No.
Okay, so I'm just going to get a 5. Oh, I get a 6. So how much damage does he take in total?
6.
He is alive on 1 wound, I want to say.
Brilliant.
Charge the veteran forward. He's finally found his legs after moving so slowly in the opening sentry phase. So I've done his move there, and Beanie's activating his last player over here, who is going to shoot him in the face.
Hit on 3s. 5s and 6s are great. So that's
pretty
1
good.
crit and 2 hits.
That's pretty good indeed. So it's 3 saves of 5 up, and then he has a feel no pain on top of this, doesn't he?
He does.
Okay, so he makes 0 of them. So how much damage does he take in total?
So that would be 4.
Yes.
So he's taken 10, but he's got a 5 at feel no pain.
Ooh, let's get some dice. Let's see if we can keep him alive. Hey, oh, okay.
Good.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's down to 2. All right. Okay, he's finally shown up. I'm going to move 1 other guy here, and then Beanie's going to get a free Overwatch action. So I move the Flamer forward, ready to support the wounded veteran, and now Beanie's going to get his free Overwatch action, which is going to be this guy, firing again at the veteran to see if he can finish the job, hitting on 4s though this time. Ooh, 3. 3 big hits. No super spice, though.
No super spice.
Let's see if I can get a few saves with this guy. Ooh, we get 1 save.
So 6 damage.
So 6 damage. Can he pull through with another clutch moment? I'm not feeling it.
Maybe not this time.
You never know. Oh,
he
really tried. But no, he has gone the way of the dinosaur. He is dead. Okay, and the turn has ended with the medic rushing forward to support the flamethrower boy. Beanie won the roll-off, so that means that we're going to start with his turn. So who are you going to activate first, my friend?
I think you might know.
Is it going to be the Asp over here?
It is, yes.
Yeah, surprising.
So he is going to get his lovely move of 6.
Get out of there.
So over here. And now he's going to mightily dash.
Yep.
A 3, so he's trying to run. And I was going to put him back onto conceal.
Nice.
No,
you can spend 1 AP, can't you, to flip him over with guerrilla tactics. That's another new thing. I should show people at home, actually, some of the fun stuff. The new Phobos team are actually really good. They've got this guerrilla warfare, which means that you can change this operative's order, which is really useful because you can do it at any time with the AP. So do some shooting, do some fighting, then disappear into the shadows.
Well, yeah, this is the thing. I mean, there's really no point in him being active at the moment, is there? So
No,
I'd
not
rather
at all.
spend that APL on doing that.
Exactly, he's just got to get out of dodge.
Yes.
Okay, so this infiltrator is going to activate, and he's going to shoot not the flamer, but the medic instead. Boo! Boo! Okay.
War crimes.
Here we go then. Ooh, 2 hits, but 1 is a big bang bazinga beanball. Actually, they're both are because they're lethal fires,
Yeah,
aren't
so
they?
that's 2 crits.
Oh, that's going to be pretty spicy to try and get through. Let's see
So
if I
you
can...
need some 6s.
Come on, mate. Ooh,
He's dead.
he is very dead. The medic schlumps over. Oh! So I've moved the flamer forward, who is going to attack this haywire incurser over. He's going to unleash all of the fuel in his tanks. 5 attacks, hitting on 2s. Let's see if we can take down this space marine. We drop 1, but we do get 4 hits through. So let's see if his armor will hold up against all of this burning justice. 3 saves.
Come on.
3s. Oh, he does. So he only takes 2 damage from that. Not bad in the slightest. So the Haywire Mine Cursor has placed his Haywire Mine, meaning that the next operative, that is enemy operative, that moves within square of that, will trigger that and explosions will be abound. And then he's going to finish off his attacks by shooting the Flamer. Let's see, he's hitting on 4s though because he's wounded.
Ooh, he misses everything.
Damn, but he does have 1 activation left.
Run
away! Okay, so we're activating the sniper who's going to shoot down at the exposed infiltrator over here. Let's see if we can do the job. We hit 3 times, so let's see if we can get any of these through his very defensive armor.
Contempt.
Ooh, he takes only the 3 damage, doesn't
Yes, so he is down to 9.
Ooh, baby. Okay, so Beanie's going to activate this guy over here, who is going to do a charge action around the corner, but also pay for, you guessed it, stealth assault, because why wouldn't you? It is amazing. You get to resolve 2 of your attacks before he's even had a chance to swing back. So, round the corner he goes, and now with his fists of fury,
4 attacks.
He attacks. Ooh, but he only hits twice.
But it's enough to kill the man. No, it's not.
It's not enough to kill the man, my friend.
But he's down to 1.
Okay, so let's see, because he's on 6. So he's down to 1, so he does get to attack back. I wasn't prepared for this. I haven't even got my dice ready. So here we go. It's 3 attacks, hitting on 3s because of the bayonets. So let's... Oh, sorry, hitting on 4s, sorry. And let's see if he can get some hits back. He does.
So he does 5
damage
so
back.
I can't parry with anything.
You can't parry because you already put all of your stuff into attack.
Down to 4, he is injured by
That's
a guardsman.
amazing. That's amazing. I have moved the Grenadier forward, who is going to fire his big flumper all the way over and smash down into this higher wound target over here. I'm switching over to crack grenades, which means that they have AP1 built in, and they do. They do. I'm sorry, mate. You can't. I'm a crack addict.
I'm so disappointed.
Oh, that ain't good.
But 1 crit.
So remove your 1 dice for AP.
Yes.
Actually, I'm going to CP 1 because I haven't
why
done
not?
I haven't done anything like that, and I've missed the tray entirely, and I still missed anyway.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
excellent.
Okay.
So 1 is gone. So I need some 3s.
Ooh, it's a crit, so you'll be taking the full force of 5 damage, I believe.
Oh no!
Oh,
So
and he is wounded
down.
as well. So this final activation from the infiltrator moved up, and he's going to fire down onto the weakened comms boy. Let's see.
Come on, hitting on 3s.
Ooh, okay.
And lethal, 5 up.
So I definitely will take 1 retained save for being in cover. And then, what is it? 2 saves of 5 ups.
You need 6s.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
Yes,
he is very dead, and thus ends the turn because that was my only operative left to activate. And there's the dash. Now, here we have an interesting situation because, as we said before, this is a narrative story about the greatness of ASP. All he needs now is a move and a dash to get off the board and win the game. But remember, I've got that Nikita missile, so if I can get this a priority, if I get first turn, I can move him forward and fire down into him, potentially kill him for the guard. So it all comes down to this 1 roll, which we're going to get on camera. So please, let's roll for initiative. Go on, Bean. I ain't getting it. Damn you, Asp. Damn you, Asp.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I'm assuming you want to start by activating him and then going for it. Unless you want me to... If you try and force me to use the Nikita missile against you... Oh, look at him. He's scheming.
Well, it's just more that I just want to see it happen.
Should we just do it for the fun? Should we just see? Or do you want to his tale of heroism to go down as it should, with him escaping the battlefield and leaving his friends to die?
It's my first activation, but it doesn't mean I have to activate it.
This is very true. I mean, what do you want to do, man? No pressure either way. It's a silly game.
I don't know. Should I just run away?
I mean, we want him to have a legend built. So if he leaves the table, he wins.
Just because a Reiver has never won
Exactly.
anything.
That's why the Reiver has won. I left the bomb. Amazing. Right, so he has done that. But will you allow me to fire the Nikita?
Please.
So what he's going to do is, in his turn, he's going to move up here. Snake. He's going to fire his Nikita missile down at... Let's go for the wounded. Is it 4 shots?
Yep.
4 shots, hitting on 4s. He only got the 1 hit.
I think it's hitting on 3s with this.
Oh, okay. Well, so 2 hits. AP on this or not?
I can't remember. We'll find out in a minute. I think I'm dead, though.
Yeah, he goes through. Amazing. So there we go. That is the end of our very, very silly Kill Team battle report. We hope you enjoyed it. It was meant to be just a little bit of fun. The tale of Astartes snake, and like he has had ASTARTEUS ASP, and he's had a very good time. He snapped a few necks, he got an objective, killed a commander, and then fled the battlefield while his friends died around him. Tactically retreated, indeed. So if you'd like to see more tales of ASP, then let us know in the comments section below, because I'd love to play with these rules. And to be honest, the rule set for Morok, the new kill team, that probably will have just been released, or at least go out for pre-order when this battle report comes out. The rules for it are brilliant. The Phobos team are genuinely really good now.
I'm looking forward to playing a bit more of these.
Super competitive. The fact that you can mix Incursors, Infiltrators, and Reivers together means that you actually have a lot of flexibility that the team didn't have before. There's some amazing strats that they can use, like that, the Resolve 2 attacks, the Stealth Assault. It's so good.
Killing a boy, just 9 damage right in the back. Yeah.
And then obviously you've got other things as well that we didn't even detail. Obviously we've got the guerrilla warfare stuff, but they've even got things like the Omni Scrambler, the multi-spectral array. Terror's great. You can just make somebody force somebody who's got the pickup action to drop whatever they're carrying. It's just a brilliant little bit of fun, and added a lot of spice into the Space Marine kill teams, especially when they needed it the most. So and the sentry stuff, as we were doing before, that is actually part of the game. You can have a pre-game mini game of moving around and getting into position for stealth assault, so it does make a lot of sense, and it provides a lot more variance into the game, which is always fantastic. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. Massive thank you to GW for sending us Morok, which obviously I'm not using any of the terrain, just using the board at the moment, but thank you very much anyway. And a big shout out to GameMat.eu for sending us the lovely Goo Factory, which has become a super staple of this channel. But if you want to follow us on the social medias, in the meantime, you can follow Beanie at
Beanie40k,
and you can follow me over on Instagram at Retro40k. Yes, I finally caved. Thank God, eh? But there we go. That's been another battle report on Brobnaaar, and we'll see you soon. Bye.